Hey guys, Jeff and I are back at the mobile home, and the plan today is to finish up the walls, this part, in the living room and kitchen, and to get any of the ceilings and walls that we have not finished that are white, get those done. And the other two walls, no, it's not two walls. The pantry walls and that one wall in our bedroom, if we have time, we'll do those the summer fog, but only if we have time for that today. But we're gonna get as much of this stuff done, because once we get the walls and the ceilings finished, we can put all of the electrical in, and that'll be a big step forward, because once we get that part, the electrical done, we can have the power turned on and we'll be able to stay down here longer, possibly have fans and things like that, and not have to use the generator. So you'll be seeing more of the same of what we've been doing in today's video. There might be something we do a little bit different or a little bit more of, or something we think about that we're going to share with you. We may have extra time to do something else that we didn't actually plan, but we came down here today with a plan, and I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to start doing this. We showed you how he cut this, or I told you how he cut it, I think. He just cuts it with a skill saw, and then with the parts that the light changes because of the window, but around outlets and stuff, he just uses his little oscillating multi-tool thing. What is it called?
Multi-tool.
Okay, a multi-tool. Anyway, he just uses that. So if I can get a little bit of that today, I'll share that, but because I don't think I shared that before, but otherwise it's just this. Now, he did try with some of this that was all the same length, and it didn't need to be any extra special cuttings or anything done. He cut like 3 at a time. That, we're gonna still do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna cut a few at a time. That way I can get them stapled faster. But we're gonna get to doing this part and go from there. Okay, the lighting is not that great, but he is measuring this piece. He's cut it off to the right length. He's measuring it 2 5/8, and then he's going to take it out there and cut it. And I might try to record it through the screen door, or screen wire, the screen on the door window. What is that thing? I don't know. Anyway, he's going to cut off just a tiny little. Why is this lighting so terrible?
It's dark and bright out there.
I know that. Trying to change it on here, but it's not doing very well. No matter which way I do it. I mean, I understand it. I just don't like it that the lighting is like that. I can move it just a tiny bit sometimes and it works a whole lot better. Or something can get in front of it and it changes it. Oh my goodness, it changed it completely, and you can see whenever I put my hand there. What happened? I don't know. Anyway, he's going to take that board out there and he's going to cut it. Right?
Well, I was kind of planning.
Okay, I thought you were doing more than kind of planning it. I thought you were going to actually do it. Is that what we said was 2 5/8? Is that what that side is?
Nope.
What is that side?
It's 2 5/8 right here.
Why is it not 2 5/8 on the bottom? Well, the actual window's not put in there properly. It was just kind of put in there for now. It's not even all the way screwed in and all.
1, 2, 5.
It's about 3/8 off. Is that going to be that big of a deal?
Well, about a quarter. It's about 3/8.
Is that a big deal?
No, it ain't gonna be.
It ain't going to be? Okay.
It's right here. It's just wrong here, wrong here. I don't see how that is.
It could be because the window is not put in properly. It's only got a few screws in it. And it could be also that the people who built the trailer did not put anything in right. We've already figured that out a lot. They just threw it in there. They didn't care if it was square.
I'm gonna cut it right here with this mark.
Okay. Do whatever you think is
And
best.
that's going this mark down here will be what? And just let it go where it goes. That's
Okay.
make it fit.
Okay, so he's got the level, no, not the level, square. And what he was saying is the window is not square. It's not put in properly. And he's just going to cut it, and I'll let y'all watch him while I'm talking to you. But anyways, it's not, the window's not cut square. The only way to change that is for us to completely cover the window hole and start all over with a whole new window and him do it properly. Or he could fix this one, but we're not going to worry about that. He's just going to do what he needs to do to make it work, because it's structurally sound. It's just a little bit crooked, but you really wouldn't be able to tell that without measuring it, because it's, to the naked eye, it's just not that, you know, noticeable. So he's going to fix it himself whenever he does the frame and all that stuff. And right now, he's just gonna cut these boards to fit, so whenever he does do the framing of the window, it'll work right. Well, not the framing. It's not the framing. What is it called, Jeffrey? It's not the framing of the window. It's the, what is it? The trim on the window. Our Moo Moo Cow friends have come over too. Let's see if I can, I'll have to zoom out. They're coming over. There's a couple of babies. There's a couple babies there, and there's a couple of, well, I don't know how many of the cows are pregnant. But they come over at different times. They just go back and forth all over the field, wherever they want to go. But he's got that one cut, and I'll put that one in, and then I'll wait. And after he cut, well, the next time he cuts, he's going to cut multiple ones. So I'll be right back. It doesn't matter. Some of them are crooked. Wait a minute. Why does this have the top and that one doesn't? All of them have a top. Except the first one. The first one does not. The first one does not have it. Do you want me to do it?
Look at you.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
How many is that? Okay, so he's gonna cut multiple. It's four? How many have you done before? 3? Well, anyways, what he's gonna do is he's gonna line them all up, and he's going to clamp them down and measure. Well, do you clamp them and then measure the top one, or do you measure the top one then clamp them? Either way, he said. Anyways, he clamps them down so they're all like as if they were one board, but they're not. And then he just cuts them all at one time so it's faster. But he has to figure out the right way to do it so that they, the grooves, they interlock. How about that? That's the right word, I think. But I'll let y'all see that whenever he gets back out there and gets it started. What that is? That noise? Is that a frog?
What?
Or was that a frog?
Yeah.
Who that was?
Can't really see. I'm blinded.
What you blinded by?
Relax. Ding, ding,
Doorbell.
ding, ding, you know. Ding dong, you know.
Up to outer space. Wasn't that a good day? Red guitar, purple haze, stick glove and the ball was all you needed. How I needed. Sing me back, mama, sing me back. 'Cause I'd give it all and more to that man. Oh, one day. Sound. Hear the band and accuse the crowd, and the crowd loud, get out of here. It's gone. Wasn't that a good year? Money and cars and souvenirs, a big backyard and a big black dog, and a hole to put your feet in. Sing me back, mama, sing me back. 'Cause I'd give it all. Some burning heat in, you can hear that whip ride from a mile away. Wasn't that a good day? Red guitar, purple haze, the band playing is all you really needed. How I needed. Sing me back, mama, sing me back. 'Cause I'd give it all and more to that man. Oh, one day.
So for him to cut the spot for the outlet, he's marked off where the box is, and then he's measured the size of the outlet, and then he's gonna, oh, I kicked the camera now. He's gonna take and, what are you gonna do, measure it? Measure, I thought you just measured that.
I forget.
Oh, write it on the wall. But anyway, he's measuring the distance from the left and right side of the box. But he's got the distance of the height, so he knows where that needs to be. But then he's going to, on this board, measure that and use, you're going to use the little isolating tool, right? To do, the multi-tool to do, cut it out. But what you going to do, go out there and make a box? You want to take the camera out there and set it up to record it? Or are you going to do it in here?
We can do it right here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where you're going to cut them. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, while he's sharpening his pencil, I'm going to tell you a little bit what he's going to do. This is speed square, at least that's what we call it. Is that what it's really called? Okay, that's what it's really called. Anyways, this one's probably about 30 years old or more. It used to be like a bright green, like a neon green. That has changed. But anyway, he's going to use this to mark off his little rectangle. And then he's going to use his little tool to cut the box out. And all of the sawdust should go in there, in the garbage. So is this real wood or is it just like pressed wood stuff? What is this stuff? I know it's not vinyl flooring. It's just laminate.
Sawdust.
It's sawdust. Okay, we're putting sawdust on the walls. Well, I guess we're not wasting the tree, I guess. What is it? Well, you can't use it if you put it on backwards. What is it? The cow?
Yeah. You ready now?
Well, they can't see what you're doing, but, I mean, they can, but they can't. Can you do it from that way? Not comfortably, you can't. Let me move the camera around or something. It's fine. It's fine. They can see what you're doing. Okay, turn that way then. I can move the camera. And he's writing with a pencil, so all this can be erased, because I erased off the other wall the other night. Whatever, you know, is still on there. What are you looking for? You put it outside. Where's the little black square? You don't know. It's not in the box? Okay. That would have been an easier one to use for that kind of stuff, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well.
All right, well, you can do this one, then we'll look for it, because you got a whole lot more outlets to do. Or a few more outlets anyways. You can't do it with that side. So what are you doing there?
Squaring it up.
Squaring it up, okay. But how do you square things up when it's a crooked house?
Well, I don't know about that. Just close enough.
All right. And that's his box that he's going to cut out. help. I can't blow hard enough, it's too far away. Ta-da! You forgot to say it. Alright, so now you just put it on the same way you do the rest of them. So let's get this turned back around. Okay, well, I had it closer, but I had it farther away, but then well, whenever you turn on the camera, it makes everything go a little bit closer to you. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Y'all can see what I'm doing, hopefully. We've got the wires through the hole, and I'm going to put this in. I'm trying to put it in anyways. Oh, we don't have enough space. There we worked. Barely enough space. Alright, that one's in there. I need your eraser. Alright, so that's one with the electrical box, or cut for the electrical box. So I think I will just not record for a little bit, and then I'll show y'all more whenever well, I might show y'all under the bar because it is different.
They were in high school when they met, and things got kinda awkward. With sparks in the air, he would stare at her in class, and she would try to act cool. But it was obvious, like, ooh, they would be together, ooh. And one day she said, write me a love song, 'cause I know you'll make it beautiful. And maybe I'll call you my sweetheart, and promise nobody can steal me away. Then I am yours, 'cause I want you, and I wanted you to know. He looked at her and then he smiled, picked up a pen and paper, and started writing. Probably something about her eyes and how they're always shining, or something cliche like ooh. Baby, I only want you. It's true. And then he said, I wrote you a love song, and I tried to make it beautiful. It's a song about your sweet, sweetheart, and how nobody can steal me away. Yeah, I am yours, 'cause I want you, and I wanted you to know. As he sang, she started to dance, grabbed his arm and took his hand. He held her close under the moonlight as they kept on dancing. And now they're singing their love song, and they sing it kind of beautiful, calling each each other, sweetheart. I promise nobody can get in their way or steal the show. They're in love now, and I wanted you to know.
Okay, so since Jeff accidentally cut those just a tiniest bit too long, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you what we're doing over here. We're going, instead of just going 3 feet onto this part, we're going all the way to the top of the bar. The bottom of the bar, but the top of the wall part of the bar. I have to be precise, I guess. Anyway, we're going to go all the way, and over here we're going to do it too, but we wanted to, it's almost the same like color. This is just a little darker, but we wanted to go all the way to the top instead of painting this, which I think I told y'all we were going to do that, but I can't remember exactly what I told you, and some of you might not have ever seen that video, some of you might be new, and whenever we do extend the bar over here, because we're narrowing it over there and we're lengthening it over here, I don't know, anyways, we're making it further out here and shorter there. Let's just stop talking about it because I'm confusing myself. Whenever that happens, we're going to come up under here and do some quarter round just to, I mean, you don't really have to, we don't have to. You can't really tell, like if you're looking at it from here, you can't even tell, but just for ourselves, there's a wasp. Okay. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do that at some point, probably, maybe. We might not. I don't know. So are those right now? He thinks they are, maybe. But anyway, it's the same principle. The only difference is these are longer than the others. And they're a little bit more difficult to work with, it seems, because I'm having to hold them up here instead of just let them rest on the floor. But it's not that much of a difference. It's just I had to change the way I was doing things and hold this better, but it's the same thing as before. Oh, that's already in. I did good. And I have to turn the gun sideways to get up in there because otherwise it won't work. But once I have the top part done, the bottom's easy. Alright, so I'm going to continue to do this, and we'll come back whenever, at some point, I don't know when, but whenever we do something else. But okay, I want to tell y'all this too. Over here, where the door is going to be, I didn't tell y'all. Y'all know that we're going to have the little, hobbit hole, the little hidey place. It's actually not. It's just access to that cabinet from this side, which Jeff is going to make it a cabinet all to itself. So anyway, that door, since we're going to have the other 2 doors on this, I think I swallowed wood. Hold on. I really don't think I swallowed wood. I don't really know what it was, but anyway. No, I'm not all right. I need something to drink, I think is the problem. It's hot, y'all, and it's getting hotter, so we got to hurry up and finish this mobile home. Anyway, since we're going to have the doors here, we're just going to make that door over there match. It's just that door, he doesn't know I'm still talking to y'all. That door is going to be larger than the other 2, but they'll match. So what we were going to do here is not what we're going to do now. And up above that door will be this same stuff. So I'll be back later. Okay, so we've got that part done now. The window has changed the lighting. And now we're going to start on that wall. So we're going to go all the way to the bedroom door, and that's as far as we go. We're going to start right here and go that way. We're not doing where the fireplace is, so that'll be the next part. We've got to move some stuff first. So, just all the wood. Well, most of the wood. But anyways, there's less wood there than there was. So we're going to do this part, and then I'll show you what it looks like after we're done. Okay, so we just got finished with this side, and that's how far we're going. It's just to the bedroom door like that. And of course we got the gaps because of the facing we're going to put on the windows and door and all that stuff, so we didn't need to put anything there. And got all of the outlets spots cut. It's really weird. There's 2 outlets really close right there, and there's nothing here, which is kind of strange to me, but it's kind of strange to Jeff too, but that's the way they did it. Maybe they expected a little breakfast table or something. I don't know. That would be where the table would go. I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. There's that part, and this is the other wall. You can't really see it really well, but we did that one too, if you haven't seen that video. But that part's done for the living room and kitchen. And after we get done painting and everything, we're going to do the hallway, if we have enough. We were supposed to do this and then paint today, but we ended up organizing things, which I haven't shown y'all this in a while, but I should have shown y'all before this. It was a mess all in here, and now it's like a lot more organized. We know where everything is. We threw all the trash out and all that stuff, the things that we didn't need to keep. And I don't know what we're doing next, if we're going to do anything next, because Jeff has to get up super early in the morning. So I'm going to talk to him and see what we're doing, and then I'll come back and let y'all know. Okay guys, Jeff and I are on our way home. We decided not to do anything else because it was getting later and he's got to go to bed early, so we want to go home, get showered. Well, we got to eat and shower and all that stuff, so it was just more sensible to go ahead and go home. And we've been talking about stuff on the way home, about like when we're going to get the flooring and all that kind of stuff, and we're trying to figure out when we need to get it, because that's going to be the next big thing we have to do. But it's going to be one thing we have to do before we can actually finish some things. So we've decided, like, we're going to go, the next time we go down there, we're going to go ahead and finish up all the painting, do all the electrical, like the switches and the plugs, outlets, whatever you want to call them, and the light fixtures. We're going to do all of those. And what else did we say? All that kind of stuff, so that we can get all of that in the walls or on the walls or whatever, so we can get it out of the way, so we have somewhere to store the flooring, because that's going to be a big thing that we have to find somewhere to put before we can put it down, because we won't be able to put it down like right now. We want to get all the paint, well, we could, but we want to get the paint done first. So is that what we said? Is that how we said? To make room for stuff, we're going to put the stuff where it goes? Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Anyway, we need to do it either way, but get all that stuff done, and then once we get the flooring done, well, we'll be pretty close to finished. We can go ahead and do the baseboards and all the trim work, and after the trim work, we'll be finished, won't we? Other than the kitchen cabinets. But the kitchen cabinets, we're not putting those down until we get the flooring put down. So that has to be in before we can, I guess, aren't we? That car don't sound too good. One way or the other, what?
We're doing it.
Yeah, but which way is best? Put the flooring in first and then do the cabinets? Or probably so, because that's the way it was before. Plus, it would be better to have that waterproof stuff. Hello, loud motorcycle. We are like in the city we live in, so it's very loud, very different compared to where our trailer is. Because it's super loud and a bunch of crazy people. I don't like it the way that woman had her feet on the dash. That is very dangerous to ride around with your feet on the dash. And I used to do it, but now I know it's very dangerous, which that was years ago. I haven't done it. I don't know, I was a teenager probably the last time I did it. But that is a very dangerous thing to do. If you do that, don't do it. But anyway, it's mostly women I see doing that. I used to ride with my feet out the window. That's very dangerous. So there's your tip of the day. Don't be riding around with your feet up in the air. It's just not safe. But anyway, we are almost home, and Noah's on his way home. He said he had fun doing the thing he did today. And tomorrow, I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but it'll just be stuff around the house. We won't be at the mobile home tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. We also are going to Kaylee's, one of her softball games, so I might film some of that. I don't know, we'll see. But I might film some of that, so I haven't decided. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with us today. We really like the way that the wall looks, don't we? And we also figured out that we have plenty to finish the hallway because we weren't sure. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you again for hanging out with us. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like our channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. If you know someone else who would like a channel that we just do all kinds of things. We don't just do one certain thing. We do all sorts of things because it's about what we're doing in our lives at whatever point in time. So if you know somebody that might like that kind of thing, share the channel with them. And most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. If you have a prayer request, you can link that down below as well. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.